Hi, it's Emma Alderson here. I've just put together a short video to explain, a new initiative that we're offering this year for no additional cost. Now, you're probably aware as members and trustees of your self-managed super fund that there needs to be a document outlining your investment strategy. Some of the detail this needs is what your asset allocation is, or what your intended asset allocation is, and whether you have life and total and permanent disability insurance for the members of your fund. So what we'd like to do is ask you to complete this Word document that you'll see in front of you, just the green sections, and from that we can produce a new investment strategy for you to sign off on. And we will also use these numbers to produce a report that compares how your fund is currently invested to what your target asset allocation is. So I've completed this one already just to give you an idea. For example, this particular fund has a target for Australian shares of being a minimum between 40 and 60, but a mid-range target of 50%. Cash minimum 2%, maximum 10%, mid-range about 5%. Now this column needs to add up to 100. Not everybody is going to be across all of these asset classes. For example, some of you who have property in your super fund may only have a residential property and some cash. That's absolutely fine. We're not telling you how to invest. We just want you to let us know what your intention is with your mix in your self-managed super fund. Then down the bottom here, we just need you to indicate which of these four options fit who you are with how you've chosen to consider insurance. The first option being that you've just decided that the members are fairly old in the fund and therefore no insurance is required. The second may be that you've got a loan in place for a property, therefore you've considered that in working out how much insurance you should have for your members. If there is insurance in place and you're comfortable with it, then this section where I've ticked, and then the bottom one is you've just declined, you've considered and declined any insurance needs anyway. So that's the document that we need you to complete and send back to us. Now, to help you do that, what we'll provide to you is an example of how you're currently invested. So this demo super fund currently has 82% in Australian shares and so on. Once you've completed the form and sent it back to us, this is an example of what we can give you. This is a new investment strategy. It's actually 14 pages long, so it goes into quite a bit of detail. If I scroll down to the asset allocation, so from whatever you tell us, this is the asset allocation that this particular fund is targeting, and they've considered insurance and they've decided that they are holding insurance for their members. Then the last page of this is a resolution for you to sign as trustees of the fund, saying that you now are adopting this fresh investment strategy. And we'll date it the 30th of June 2019. Now, with all this information, what we can then do is provide you an example of how you are investing compared to what your target is. So, for example, this fund currently has 82% in Australian shares. It's only targeting 40 to 60. So really, it's got about $1.9 million more than it's intending to have in Australian shares. So it's an information document that we'll include in the financial statements. Just to give you an idea of how you're tracking at the moment with your mix in your self-managed super fund. So I hope you find something like this of value. If you don't return anything to us, we won't bother obviously doing all of this stuff because we can't. But if you do get that document back to us in a fairly good time frame, being this document, then we will put the investment strategy together and produce the comparison report in the financial statements. Please call me or Ian if you've got any questions about this, but I think that's about it. Hopefully it makes sense and you're able to do this for us so that we can help you out with getting that documentation in place. Thank you.